So I've been posting on YouTube for a little bit over 6 months now. Posting one video every single week, amounting to 22 videos in total. Not missing a single week in that entire time. And if we look at the numbers, I've gotten 85 subscribers, 487 views as my most best performing video. Of course, I love my 85 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching the content and always supporting me. But I think anyone who is doing YouTube for 6 months would look at those numbers and really just like do some introspection. And that's exactly what I've done. So let me show you the system which I created that will change all of that starting today. This is the system which I plan to use, all built on n8n, that will grow my YouTube channel. And if it doesn't, I don't even know what will. So you can utilize the same system if you're struggling to grow on YouTube. So you've got, 5 sections to this n8n scenario. And we start with the YouTube scraping. So we take an Airtable with all the channels I'm watching and appends them all together as an array. So on Airtable, I've got a list of YouTube channels which are in the AI automation niche. It scrapes their videos to see when they're posting, what they're posting about, and it gets information on their current view count, if it's a new video that they've posted, and we use Opai-Tetteh to do that. Yeah, that just gives me an insight into what other people in the niche are posting about. So we calculate KPIs for existing videos in the database, and we initialize new ones. So since this trend analysis scenario works every 6 hours, it will sometimes pull in the same videos, right? But we still want to keep those videos because we want to work out the deltas, the change in views, and the view power rate, because that's a bit of a better indication of how the video is performing and the virality score of that potential post idea. So we just get the channels IDs, we aggregate the URLs in a request format. Yeah, we run the Apify scraper to get all of the data from those YouTube channels, and we just check if it's posted in the last 7 days. If not, we can just let go of it. It's not really relevant to us, and we just loop through all of those items one by one, working out the deltas in change in views, comments per hour, and likes per hour, and we make a score for virality score. And I'll show you this Airtable once we finished over with the n8n scenario. Since I post one video a week, this part of the workflow surfaces the top trending videos in AI automation and the AI automation niche. It's filtered by the videos which have a normalized virality score of greater than 60, and they're posted in the past 7 days. So this normalized score is basically a virality score that just computes how many views, the change in views per hour. It's just a formula that obviously ChatGPT created for me to just try and get some insight into if a video is actually very good and is performing well. I think it's very important to normalize your YouTube virality scores, because channels which have greater than like 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers are obviously going to get more views than a channel which has 50 subscribers, 50 subscribers like me, and 50,000 subscribers. So we just need to take that variable into consideration, so that we can really know if a video idea is validated or not. So that runs every 3 days, surfaces video ideas which are the most relevant and the most trending. Okay, so once we get the best performing videos and the video ideas, in the Airtable, which I have, I've got a separate sheet for those. And if I choose that I want to summarize the video based on the title and the creator, and I believe that's a good video idea that I can actually add some value onto, I just summarize the video just to see what they were talking about in that video, and I use that as a bit of a foundation to create my own content. So once the summarization trigger comes in, we summarize the approved YouTube videos. We get the transcript using an API from Rapid API. So basically from this API, we have to split it out and aggregate it into one big list of captions, because the API does this stupid thing, I don't know why, where it splits up the transcript of the video by timestamp. So we just get n8n to aggregate it all for us. And that's actually why I'm loving n8n so much compared to make.com, because you can do like simple low-code stuff, yeah, like using JavaScript functions like this join function, and there's so many other functions which you can use. Let me just show you. Okay, that one's not going to show you, but yeah, there's just so many join functions, and coming from Make natively, where something like this would rack up operation, and if you wanted to do it with like one step using a ChatGPT, token usage would go through the roof. So it's just those small things and those differences as to why I'm loving n8n so much more than Make. But anyway, also self-hosting. there's that as well. So we get that, and we just basically get a summarization going for that video, and we just use a free AI model because it doesn't make sense just using your tokens on a Claude summarization or a ChatGPT OpenAI summarization, because it's just a summarization of the video. And then I update that to the record on the Airtable. And then this part of the flow is where I start the drafting process for my content. So I do believe that you shouldn't just take what AI says, but you should use it as a foundation for your content, because it just makes the content writing process so much faster. Coming up with ideas, just a rough outline of what you're going to say, so you actually have a clear direction of value for the audience. So we get an AI agent to basically use an API that's basically an SEO keyword researcher, but for YouTube. And we get a title generated. I use an A and B title. So I've set it up in the Airtable so I can switch between the A and B title every 6 days or 5 days to see which title performs the best. So you guys can see I'm working here. I'm really trying to grow this YouTube channel. So we basically also using OpenAI here to do all of that. And then we just draft the video outline, and this takes in some notes which I added on the content. So if I just wanted to maybe stress on a certain point or go through a point in depth, that is what this draft video outline does. It takes the summary and the extra notes, and it's an outline for the video. And then I just have this rough script which I can work off of if I'm in a pinch and I just need to create the content quite quickly. And we just create a description, also using SEO keywords. That's the point that we're getting to here. We have to use SEO keywords for YouTube because, guys, 487 views as my top performing video with 22 videos, 85 subs. I love you all, 85 subs, but we need to grow here. I think that's a fact of the matter.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
And then once again, just put on the Airtable just for my easy review. And then now, this is the final part of this system that I think is the coolest part. Yeah, you'll see why. But this RSS feed, I just recently noted what they were, and actually quite cool. So it just basically triggers every time that I post the YouTube video. So say after this flow, I've got the description, I've got a drafted video outline, and now I go and record the video. I do my editing and everything. I can post it to YouTube just straight from the Airtable. I can just put it up myself. It doesn't really matter. So the instant which I post the YouTube video, this one picks up on it. And I repurpose the content, 1 for LinkedIn and 2 for Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Because I'm just trying to really grow the audience. The best way to grow an audience is probably through short form, because you're exposed to so many people and they don't really have to be subscribed to you to see your content. So that's why I want to start repurposing my content to these short form platforms, and you'll start seeing me posting 5 times a week because I can now, because this system enables me to do that. So yeah, let me get back to the flow and stop yapping. So we just download the Charm script using the similar type of thing that we did for the summarization. We just inject my tone of voice into the summarization, and we summarize the content, and I create LinkedIn copy for the particular video which I just posted. And then I just get ChatGPT to create an image for that LinkedIn post, and or I just get a prompt to create the image for the LinkedIn post, and just using OpenAI's 4.0 model image generation, which is great, and you all know that. You can just create some really nice photos that are just highly professional and just take 2 seconds and some good prompting, and you've got a really good photo which you can use for any social media platform. And we just have to upload the image so we can just reference it in the Airtable. And now for the best part, I think, the 2 shorts. So we use Clap API here. It's just an API that allows you to take your long form content into short form. You can basically take 1 short form video and you can change it to 10, 15, 20, hell, who knows how many shorts you want to post a week. So I've just set it at 5, so I've just got 1 through every single day of the week. And yeah, so it's 40 cents per short. So it's really not that bad when you look at the grand scheme of things. So yeah, that's the Clap API that we just uploaded, right? And we have to wait through this process. There's a lot of waiting to see if the API is finished, and checking to see if you can move on to the next step. And also something I love about n8n is looping back into the flow. Can you do that in Make? No, you cannot, because Make sucks. But n8n is just that much better. So we just upload the status. So this is just the upload, and now we're just checking the status, and if it's ready, we go to the next part, and if it's not, we just keep checking until it's ready. And then we just get the folder and we start exporting the videos, so you can actually just download them through this n8n scenario. And it's a similar process of waiting for the API to respond to you, and if it's ready, you go into the next step. If not, you just wait. And yeah, so let me just show you the Airtable, and this is like the main dashboard of it, and then we can go from there. So this is the content dashboard that will hopefully grow my YouTube channel. I'll check back in 2-3 months to see if there's an uptick. But anyway, let's look at the different tables. So you just got the snapshots table, and this is like where all the YouTube videos and their performance metrics are aggregated, and we just filter them by views, so it's just easy to see at a glance, and we don't have to look at a whole spreadsheet with like 100 videos, and because it just does run every hour, and you can see that there's quite a few of them. So it just basically has got stuff like views per hour, comments per hour, whatnot. And then let's go to the LinkedIn repurposed content. So this is based on the video which I posted last week, and it comes with a CTA, just some great copy, originating post, how to use lovable AI and Bappy to instantly get more leads. And yeah, once again, this is GPT-4, guys. Like, look how sick this is. Never lose a lead again. Wow. Instant lead qualification, smart routing, immediate personal follow-up, real-time booking, all from automated RSS feed on my video. So yeah, that's just kind of crazy. And also, let's go to the shorts. Let's see what Clap API can do for long form to short form. I don't know why it's taking so long to actually load, but give me a second. And here we go. It took a minute to load because there's like 10 shorts here. I think obviously when you've got a lot of shorts here, it's probably best to like put them all in a Google Drive and just have another scenario that automatically posts them. And yeah, so let's just see what one of the reels looks like, automatically created using Clap API. And this was my video from last week, so if you watched it, you'll have a bit of insight into it, and I know that 500 of you didn't, or 1,000 of you didn't, so go ahead and watch that video. But if you don't have time, this is why we go and create shorts, because it's just a quick way to digest content and get people viewing your channel. So this is created in like 10 minutes, all automatically. I didn't even have to push a single button, all using the n8n scenario. 7% of viewing time is spent above the fold, meaning that when people land on your website, half of them don't even scroll past the headline. So actually, just let that set in. You're already giving away half your potential leads before you even had a chance to convert them. What a CTA. That's a sick video. Virality score, it gives you everything. So you've got TikTok description, YouTube description, LinkedIn description, and Instagram description. And obviously, you can just imagine, I haven't set it up yet, but you can just click this post button and automation starts running, where it automatically goes and posts all of the content on the different platforms with their relevant specific copy. So this is actually the Clap API did this description and Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok description all for me. So it's a very good API, and I'd recommend that you use it. And there's 5 of them, so throughout the week I can just come in here and just click post, and yeah, we'll see if it pays dividends. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you the new YouTube strategy, which I'm trying to plan to use. There will be a shift in content, but it'll probably be for the best. You know, you want to see content which is actually relevant and trending, because it's trending. Some stuff like MCP servers and n8n. That's why I started learning n8n, because it's relevant. No one uses Make anymore, or Make is just old news, and the new things are what people want to see. So give the people what they want. That's what I'm gonna do. A man of the people. If you want me to make a video on this exact system, I'll do it happily. It's quite a quick one, but there needs to be demand, because there's so many content ideas here which are actually relevant. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a YouTube video where I walk you through how to create this for yourself. So yeah, that is the system, and yeah, I think it's just quite powerful, and we'll see how it works out. So yeah, just thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.